Hello and welcome to CamLook, your twice-weekly dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each Tuesday and Thursday, a staff member or a volunteer will be showing an artwork from the permanent collection and pose questions for discussion. Please join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. for a new artwork and a new discussion. My name is Zori. I'm a docent at the Cincinnati Art Museum. Recently, I talked about an illustrated folio based on Ferdowsi's Shahnameh. In that CamLook, I talked about the Shahnameh and the poet Ferdowsi. Today, I want to talk about another page from that book. For more background information about the poet and about the book, please watch that CamLook. The link is provided below. Now back to the page I have selected for today's talk. Tur beheads Iraj. Wait a minute. Who is Tur? Who is Iraj? And why does Tur kill Iraj? This story is about Feridun's sons. Feridun is an Iranian mystical king who ruled over the world for 500 years. During his reign, there was peace and happiness. Feridun had 3 sons from 2 wives. The 2 older sons, by their names Salm and Tur, were from one mother, Shahnaz, and the youngest son, Iraj, was from Arnavaz. Feridun sees it has come time to divide his kingdom. He gives his oldest son, Salm, the west, which included Anatolia, Syria, and more. Tur, the second son, gets the eastern lands where the Turks and Chinese resided. Iraj, the youngest, gets the middle kingdom of Iran, along with its Arabian provinces. Salm is not happy with this distribution. He wanted Iran, the land of the heroes. Salm talks to his brother Tur, and they both let their father know how unhappy they are that he has been favoring Iraj, the youngest. Feridun warns Iraj that his brothers are getting ready for a war. Iraj decides to pay his brothers a visit. He takes only a few companions with him, as he wants to show them he is of no threat. As he arrives, Salm notices how his and his brother's soldiers look at awe at Iraj. This made him even more annoyed. All night, Salm and Tur discuss this matter. At dawn, they go to Iraj's tent. There they tell him, "You are the youngest. How come you got the most important crown?" Iraj answers that he desires no crown or power if that brings unhappiness among them. He is willing to hand over the throne of Persia to them and mentions that after all, the day we leave this life, we only will sleep on dust. Hearing this made Tur more annoyed. He could not comprehend this kind of a response. So Tur draws his poisoned dagger from his boot and kills Iraj. This is that scene. You also see at the top right corner and the bottom left corner of this page a total of 3 couplets written in Nastaliq script. I found these translations. First line, top right, says, "Blood run down that face of Circe's bloom, and thus the young illustrious monarch died." The second line, which is actually further down in the poem, but the calligrapher decided to write it right after the above line, says, "Tur with his dagger cut the prince's head from the elephantine body, and all was over." The couplet in the bottom box says, "O world, since thou hadst nursed him tenderly, yet didst not spare his life at last." Now my question to you, how well has Sultan Muhammad, the 16th century senior court artist, bring this story to life? Look at those characters. Hope you enjoyed this CamLook. Looking forward to your responses and hope to see you at the museum. Thank you.